What's up, guys, and welcome back to the gardening channel. And I'm gonna be giving you the fruit trees that are growing and how they're doing this month. So if you like gardening, if you like gardening videos, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. So I got this new avocado tree right here and it's doing pretty well. This is I got it off Fast Fruiting Trees and I have two of them and they're doing pretty well. So you could actually grow avocados here in Texas. But one thing I'm excited for is those things in the back. Those are kumquats. There's probably around like 50 kumquats growing on those trees. So I'm pretty excited for that. And here are some pomegranates. Pomegranates are notorious growers. Earlier this year, that little pomegranate tree was maybe like less than a foot tall. And now it's around like 4 feet tall. Here are my Meyer lemons. They're doing a lot better now that it's cooler here in Texas. They're starting to get a lot of new growth, and this one I noticed it's growing, but just like the stems, it's not putting out new growth, but it is getting taller. And this is my moringa tree right here. It's around like it has to be like 7.5 feet tall, so I'm pretty excited for that. And there is my other moringa tree, and that one is setting flowers. As you can see, the flowers are right there, and they put out pods. So, and you eat those pods if you want, or you could plant the seeds. And these are Palestinian sweet limes. These are sweeter than a Meyer lemon. They are very, very pine smell, and they're super good. I can't wait for those to grow. So I'm gonna go in the backyard to show you all the fruit trees that are growing. Now let's start off with the apples, because a lot of people say they can't grow apples here in zone 9 because it's too hot. But I'm definitely doing this as a challenge. And this is the Fuji apple, so it's right there, as you can see, and it's doing all right. It got a little dry because of the heat. This is the Anna apple. Now it had put a ton of new growth, and I think that's because it's just getting cooler. There's some new growth at each of the tips of the branches, and I think it's just because it's getting cooler here in Texas, because it's really hot here all year. Now this is the Gala apple. It's doing pretty well, and the thing is, you have to buy apples with low chill hours, or else they will not set fruit. Now this is exciting because this is one, and then I have another one over there. These are guavas. Now guavas, as you know, they're very tropical and do not like the cold, so I'm gonna have to protect these during winter. But they have a ton of new little guavas, as you can see right there, and there's more right there. There's probably around like 20 little guavas growing, so I'm gonna have to see how that goes because winter is approaching. This is the pomegranate tree, and it's around like 6.5 feet tall, so I'm looking forward to that. That is a plum tree, and that one has had a ton of new growth. And that's another plum tree right there. Now they're growing really slow because I just planted them in the ground, so they're establishing their roots. But something that's not establishing their roots is this one. This one has probably like 100 little satsumas growing, and they're getting pretty big. As you can see, that's my hand. So they should be ready in winter, guys. Believe it or not, that tree sets fruit in winter here in Texas, San Antonio. Now this is a Husei apple pear tree, and that one over there is also a Husei pear tree. And this was just a stick when I first got it, maybe like 2 months ago, and it even had a little flower, but that flower has fallen off, and I think it's just focusing on growing. Now one tree that did not do good when I transplanted it was the Fuji persimmon. It lost like 50% of its leaves, and I literally thought it was going to not make it, but it withstood through once I put this shade cloth, because it was just too hot for it probably. So moving on to my oranges. That is an orange right there. There's probably 5 oranges there, and I know I should probably be cutting it off because this tree is too small, and it's got planted barely like a couple months ago. So it's better for them to focus on building the roots instead of focus on building the fruit. So this is another Valencia orange. That orange looks very, very wrinkly, and let me see if I can get a better view. Right there, looks very wrinkly. I think it's just dehydrated. It's been really hot, like I said. So we have 2 more trees, which are the oldest trees here that I've planted since I started gardening. They're called the Oriental pears, or the Asian pears. That one branch got broken during a storm, so as you can see right there. But these trees, and there's the other one right here, were the first fruit trees I bought when I started gardening like about a year ago, and they have stayed alive. So I'm very happy these trees have stayed alive, because it kind of proved to me that I could actually grow fruit trees here in my backyard. Because when I first started gardening like a year ago, I had no clue. I thought I was in a zone that was too hot. I thought the dirt in my backyard was not gonna grow trees, but everything seems to be doing okay. So truly appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you like gardening videos, make sure to subscribe, and peace out.